Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, we're gonna get our hops on, It's Brewsday Tuesday with Drez and Huck.
And there you go.
Oh, yeah.
We competing pops this time. Mine was a bottle, his was a cap or tap. Maybe we shouldn't pregame before the show.
It makes us better.
It is Brewsday Tuesday, and it is, of course, Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz joining me in studio, bringing some beer. Actually, you brought one beer this time around. I had most of them.
I brought the other two before.
Yeah, but they had been waiting patiently in my office refrigerator, so that's pretty cool.
So you did the storage thing.
So we get dogged on for not drinking enough dark beers, stouts and porters, which if you listen to this show regularly, that's just not really our cup of tea.
But stout guys, this is your show.
This is your show.
This is all about you.
This is all about the dark beers, the stouts, the porters, the beers that I'm always down to try, but generally I'm just tend to not to be a fan. But you never know. If you get some really good ones, they can be drinkable, they can be good, and I think we might have found them today. What do you think, Huck?
We will see. I have something that looks like motor oil.
Yours is really
dirty,
really dark. What'd you pour over there, bud?
It's called Kokomo.
Kokomo.
Yeah,
that
falls into the Nana Boo Boo category.
Yeah, you might remember a couple weeks ago we had some beers from Aslan Brewing Company. That's up in Northern Virginia somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. Herndon.
Yeah, Herndon. And their bad was they gave us 4 IPAs, so that's what we drank. But they also gave us two stouts.
Are they both stouts?
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
And they're almost exactly the same, but they're different names. And
so this is if you for those that don't remember, this is the brewery that is the Vale of Northern Virginia, which we thought that's something to say, but
sticking your neck out.
Sure enough, it lived up to it. And this is a place where you actually can't go and taste the beer and stuff. You actually just have to go when they're releasing the beer and buy it in cans. And I remember that show, they certainly lived up to that hype. Hopefully the stout does as well. And over here, from our good friends at Blue Ridge Beverage, shout out to Sam for dropping off Green Man's Porter, which is a rich, dark ale. Green Man out of Asheville, North Carolina, for those that don't know. You've been to Asheville once or twice, haven't you?
I love Asheville, yeah. A lot of beer there. And I've been to Green Man several times. I thought I heard they were closing down.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. They're bringing beer up.
Apparently not. Are they not closing down, but they're expanding? I guess this is like the first time you can really get Green Man in Virginia.
Well, maybe they closed they had an old brew pub, old school.
Old school?
Yeah, I mean, old school is like in the, back in a corner. And it's kind of an industrial park. There's probably 8 breweries in that industrial park. But they were like back in the back, and you go down almost down an alley to get to it.
See, I like that, man. There's another, I remember... Really, unfortunately, the first and only time I've been to Asheville. I need to go back. But I remember I went to One World Brewing Company, and it was that sort of deal. Like, you had to go down an alley and basically pretty much
they're like in the basement, right?
Yeah, you had to go down into the basement. Yeah. You had to know about them to really find them.
Right.
Which I think is pretty cool. And, of course, there's Wicked Weed out there.
Yeah, that's right. Green Man's right up from Wicked Weed.
There's
another great one called Burial Brewing there. Check that out if you get down there.
Asheville's it's a good beer town.
It is.
And good music scene and all that sort of jazz.
I met the New Belgium rep the other night at 622, and he was talking about some new stuff they're coming out with. They got the
spot out there as well.
Yeah, they're out there now.
So, yeah, that's cool. But
Dale's Pale Ale out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But yeah, so Green Man over here, this is the Porter Rich Dark Ale. I guess they got some good IPAs. You remember their IPAs? Like Trickster, I heard is pretty solid from Green Man. I don't know if I've ever had any Green Man really. Like I said, I guess it's just now starting to get distributed up this way.
I remember they had a double IPA, I believe, that was pretty good. I think their beers were good.
Double IPAs always tend to be.
I think they had a lot of beers too. Some of these breweries only have 6 or 8. I think they were one that had like 15 or 20 beers.
Oh, nice.
So it's hard to remember individual ones when you're multitasking.
Yeah,
if you will.
Fair enough.
They were good.
Yeah, there you go, man. Well, definitely keep an eye out for Green Man. Apparently, you can get this at Vintage Cellar and a few bars and stuff around town now. You'll start seeing some Green Man distributed up here, which is awesome. But I like it when the beers from other states creep into Virginia. A little creeping.
Me too.
So, Huck, why do you not like stouts and porters? Is it okay to lump them in together? What's the difference between a stout and a porter?
I don't know. Just kidding. Stouts are usually a little drier, crisper, but they follow what I like to call the brown beer syndrome. They're boring. It's brown beer, malty beer. The hop thing. We're hopheads, right? Hopheads, crazy hopheads.
I think most craft beer people are super or more into the hoppy things.
So, but when you get into stouts, there are a lot of times an American stout is very dry, or even an English stout
can be bitter.
Guinness, very dry, bitter. But now we're in American new craft beer stouts. This particular one has chocolate, has cocoa nibs, and Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. So I'm probably gonna be up all night. It's also a well over a Huck birthday session, 15% alcohol. This is an imperial double stout.
Damn. See, I'm over here, and that is one thing I will say. Stouts and porters tend to have a pretty hearty ABV, wouldn't you say?
Well, normal one's about 5 or 6. But
yeah,
you get into the imperials and the doubles, and they really do
then
go
we're talking.
for it. Yeah.
So is that an imperial stout?
That's an imperial stout.
Oh yeah, you I can see why you held that one for yourself.
Yeah, well,
Now the porter over the rich dark ale porter over here from Green Man is at 6%, which I guess is more of a standard. But it says dark, full-bodied, rich in flavor. Green Man Porter is wonderfully easy to drink, which I can vouch for that. I'm doing it right now. Offers a creamy, smooth mouthfeel. Finishes with distinctive chocolate notes. I can pick it up on that a little bit. Traditional crafted, award-winning, blah, 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 blah. In Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah, this one's a little light on the fizziness, but
it's
a couple weeks old.
Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, see, I don't drink coffee, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm not huge into these, because a lot of them have coffee-based, like they're very coffee-esque. So I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I'm not a huge fan.
But this is Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee.
Well, now you're talking, man.
They put a spleef in it and let it soak. That's how it becomes Blue Mountain. The mountains are actually green.
The Green Man?
The Green Man.
Well, I'm going to go ahead. You know what? Speaking of Green Man, I'm going to go ahead and untap this bad boy. Once again, I gave you the little rundown, 6%. Porter, rich dark ale. And it is smooth. This is getting better as it goes. I guess that's most beers tend to get better as they go. That's why it's always
probably
good.
A bell curve.
That's why, once again, going back to my Untapped scoring, I usually only, for the longest time, I would only untap a beer if I drank the entire beer. Didn't even do tastings. You convinced me otherwise with the whole, like when they're actually rating beers or like judging beers at the national contests, they just do like a 1 ounce tasting.
That's
so
right.
I was like,
the best beer in the world is judged on 1 ounce.
But most of them, they get better as they go.
Right.
Fair?
Right. So, but if you had 10 1 ounces, they're getting better as they go too. And part of them getting better is that
they should switch out the judges or have the judges judge every few hours so that they're not just
I don't know how they do that.
Dishing out good scores because they're feeling good.
It's like they ask me sometimes, the judge, I'm like, so you want me to get a beer festival and work? I'm going to say no.
You're using air quotes when
I'm going to say no. I'm not going to judge.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is a pretty solid porter. Like I said, I'm not huge on these, so whatever scores I'd say me and Huck give, which, by the way, we like to score our beers via the Untapped app. It's a free app. You can download it to your phone. I should just record this on a button, and I can just hit it.
Well, I thought you were going to let me do it from now on.
You want to do it?
Yeah, Drez is Drez Drinks. My handle is Huck's Beer Buzz.
You can friend us. You can tag. You can do all that stuff.
It's
you rate
fun.
Beers. It is fun.
Beer friends.
And
I have like 1,000 beer friends. So,
anywho,
you have a number in mind?
We pre-gamed with Hop Slam. That was
that was probably a mistake. I didn't know I was going to drink a 15% beer next.
Anywho, what I was going to preface with is that both my and Huck scores, you might need to add a little bit if you are a normal person that tends to enjoy these types of beers because, well,
your mileage may vary.
We tend not to. Nonetheless, man, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a decent beer. I could drink this, like on the regular.
Well, you are drinking it.
Well, I am.
Literally.
And granted, it was, given to me, which is always nice. That's always one of our favorite beers.
I'll
take one more sip, but...
All but one of the beers today were gifted.
They gave you that 6-pack over there?
They gave me that 6-pack.
I like Aslan even better
I'm going to go buy, I just looked, I'm going to buy a 22 4-pack of some beer that's coming up. I'm going to be there, so I'm going to get some more.
Coming from... So actually, maybe this is bad saying I'm not a porter guy, but coming from a non-porter drinker, this is definitely a drinkable porter right here, man. It makes me want to try more Green Man, because if a style of beer from them tastes like this that I don't like, I want to know what they have that I would like. So I'm going to give it a... Let me do one more sip.
Soak it up.
I don't know if I've given a porter this.
I have a score. Probably not.
I mean, I'm sure I have.
Probably not.
I think it's a 4.
A 4?
I think it's a solid 4.
See, I was expecting a 4.5 after all that buildup.
No, I'm not that. I'm like I said, it probably is for other porter lovers.
Okay.
Like I said, you should add a little love.
I get you.
But what do you think? I mean, yours is probably a 4.5 at least, if I had to guess.
Okay, so first of all, this beer is like seriously thick. Now, I don't have a problem with thick
like
beers.
some thick.
Yeah, well, this one is seriously thick.
Well, it's Imperial, dude. What do you expect?
But it's lacking in fizziness. Now, that could be my fault, but we did keep it stored cold. Yeah, but it's a couple weeks out.
They have been cold.
But stouts should be able to take it, right? Stouts should be able to be stored.
Well, here's the question. Are these regular canned? These are regular canned. These aren't.
These are the kind they put the labels on, so I don't know.
No, but what I'm saying is it's not a crowler.
No, this is regular canned beer. This is not a crowler. So, that being said, this is like 15%. And I'm not going to say I can't taste the alcohol. I'm not going to say that because that would be ridiculous. But it's not boozy.
Yeah.
It's not really, I'm not really going, am I doing a shot of liquor? I'm not doing that. But I can taste the alcohol. It's hot, but it's not boozy. And the flavors in here, I mean, seriously, I think I'm going to be awake half the night. I can taste the Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee.
Well, that's good. Let's party. Let's go out and party tonight.
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
4.5?
Cleanly 4.5. It would have gotten a 4.75 if it had a little more head on it. Now, we got another similar beer for the next session, so we'll judge that and see if it's different or the same.
The more head, the better.
We've
in Huck's
always
book.
said that.
That's
yeah,
no doubt about it. All right, well, we're so far so good with our dark beers. We'll see if it gets any better. We'll take a quick break. We'll play a tune, and we'll come back with round 2 of Brewsday Tuesday after this. Stick around.